up guys, welcome back to the corner flag. Today's video is going to be a good one as a Liverpool fan. It's the question that everyone is asking. Liverpool fans, non-Liverpool fans, rival fans, even fans that don't watch the Premier League. Are Liverpool back? Well, Liverpool currently find themselves in a Carabao Cup semi-final. They currently find themselves in the FA Cup still, top of the Premier League table, and through to the knockout stages of the Europa League. All four competitions to play for, Liverpool still find themselves in each one. Now, it doesn't take a footballing expert to see that this is a Liverpool 2.0 squad. Well, technically a Liverpool 3.0. Jurgen Klopp obviously comes into Liverpool in 2015, inherits his first ever Liverpool squad. Not to give you Liverpool fans any PTSD, but yeah, that was the squad. He obviously now transforms that squad into the successful Jurgen Klopp team that won the Premier League and the Champions League in back-to-back years. Chuck in a cup double in there as well, and the club's first ever Club World Cup. Yeah, that was a successful Liverpool squad. But now heading into the 23-24 season, Liverpool offloaded 6 senior players. Naby Keita, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, James Milner, Fabinho, Bobby Firmino, and the club captain Jordan Henderson. I mean, those are some serious Liverpool legends that have just exited the door. Some key players that played an integral part into Klopp's successful time at Liverpool so far. And with those exits, Jurgen Klopp shocked the market. When have you ever seen a manager buy 4 first-team midfielders in one transfer window? It is something crazy and something that Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp had to do. But the thing is, with this Jurgen Klopp team right now, are Liverpool back? The whole squad, I can't even single out a single player. Nearly every player in the squad has played a role so far this season, and let's just talk about it. Let's talk about why I think Liverpool are back and why I think this squad actually has a better chance of winning the quadruple, albeit the Europa League and not the Champions League, than the squad of that 2021-2022 season. If you guys did make it to this part of the video so far, please like the video, please subscribe also if you haven't already, and let's talk about reason number one. Number one, the squad. I mean, this Liverpool squad is Jurgen Klopp's best ever squad. You look at that squad, right, and you can literally play an 11v11. That's how good the squad is. We've got covered this season in almost every position, and that's been proven also in recent times. Robertson got injured. Tsimikas came in temporarily and he had a lot of good performances. He obviously got injured as well against Arsenal. Up stepped Joe Gomez, who's been one of our best left backs this season. Like, literally, Joe Gomez has been doing so well that I don't think Robertson or Tsimikas can automatically come back into the squad. Joe Gomez will have to have a drop in form, or Robertson and Tsimikas will have to outwork him in training or something, because I'm not dropping Joe Gomez right now in left back. At the time of recording this video, Trent Alexander-Arnold also sustained a 3-week-long injury after Liverpool's FA Cup away visit at the Emirates. But if there's anything that Liverpool fans could have taken away from that game, it was the fact that we might have a hidden gem, Conor Bradley. Bradley had a very good performance away at the Emirates. I mean, what a game he was put into, and he still showed so much maturity, and that wasn't the first time he had a good performance this season. Liverpool's only traditional number 6 has been wataru Endo, but when he's not available, then we've got Alexis McAllister stepping in there. Now, I don't really think that's Alexis McAllister's best role. I definitely think he's a number 10 or a number 8. But as a cover for wataru Endo, he hasn't been that bad. Then we got on the right side, Szoboszlai or Harvey Elliott can play that role. Then on the left hand side, you got Gravenberch or Curtis Jones. Like, we are sorted. And you still got Stefan Bajcetic coming in, and you still got Thiago Alcantara. You know, the midfield this season, absolutely stacked. And then going back into the defense just for a second, Joel Matip, when he was fit this season, he was absolutely exceptional. He now finds himself in an unfortunate situation where he has a long-term, season-long injury. And even that somehow makes Liverpool fans not really that nervous. You know why? Up stepped Jarell Quansah. Quansah this season will be the reason Liverpool don't make any centre-back signings in the January transfer window. That's my prediction. I don't think we'll do any signings, because I have a feeling FSG will look at that and be like,
we've got Jarell Quansah, we've got Joe Gomez, we've got Ibrahima, Konate, and we've got Van Dijk. There's 4 good centre-backs there. Why must we shop for another? Even
though you can buy your next season centre-back in this January transfer window, like, just do the signing early, man. And up top, we're also low-key stacked. We got Luis Diaz, Jota, darwin, Nunez, and Mohamed Salah. And I almost forgot about Cody, Gakpo as well. Like, that's 5 decent attackers there as well. Klopp's squad this season, I feel like he'll even admit it's his strongest squad. I seriously don't think we've ever had this much cover and this much quality in a Liverpool squad. Reason number 2, I feel like Liverpool are back. It's the late show, and it stars Liverpool yet again this season. Liverpool this season, how many times have we showed character? How many times have we showed that never say die attitude? It's the mentality monsters. We are back. If I have to just name a few games off the top of my head, the Newcastle game, Darwin Nunez stepping up. I mean, you got the Wolves game, even though it ended 3-1, that Robertson goal came very late. You got Crystal Palace, where Harvey Elliott scores the late winner. That Fulham game, where Trent Alexander-Arnold scores the late winner. Those are just some games. There's obviously been so many games this season where Liverpool and specific players showed up And that's what you need as well. You need to show that character. The mentality monsters again. Jurgen Klopp's mentality monsters are back. Point number 3, individual players stepping up. Curtis Jones has finally matured. He's finally become the player we all wanted him to be. Last season, he was showing some glimpses towards the end of the season. It's taken him a while to really develop into the player we want him to be. And I feel like this season, he's really matured the most. He's been my most improved player in this Liverpool team. It's come to the point where if you really want to have an engine in that midfield, you need to have Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones, and wataru endo. If there's going to be games where Liverpool really have to press, then that's going to be the midfield, because all of those guys will be pressing and running like absolute animals. Another player that's matured so much this season, I mean, he showed it already last season, but this season he's even maturing further and he's showing his class even more, and that's Harvey Elliott, man. He's also stepped up. That late winner against Crystal Palace just cemented it also. Alisson Becker, how many points has he saved for Liverpool this season as well? He is without a doubt the best goalkeeper in the league, and he can be without a doubt the best goalkeeper the league has ever seen. He just needs more trophies, which is why I really hope Liverpool can win the Premier League again, because 2 Premier League titles, that's enough accolades already to really put himself in some GOAT debate. Because a Premier League all-time 11, it's really going to be a toss-up between Peter Cech, you know, Schmeichel, Van der Sar. Like the neutral Premier League fans, they don't want to take into account Alisson, even though Alisson is a better goalkeeper than all of them. He's the most well-rounded goalkeeper the Premier League has ever seen. And just because he has 1 Premier League title, no one really wants to put him in this Premier League GOAT debate for goalkeepers. So that's why I really want Liverpool to win the league as well, because Alisson Becker, he has been so world-class for Liverpool this season, every season, and I really hope we can win the Premier League just for him, man. Liverpool centre-back pairing this season, whether that be Van Dijk, Kwanzaa, whether that be Ibrahima, Konate and Matip, Liverpool centre-backs this season have all been world class. I know there's a stat going around this season again about Van Dijk not being dribbled past, but I feel like that's almost unfair to the centre back next to Van Dijk, because Van Dijk, yes, we all know he's world class and Liverpool fans can all put him in their all-time 11, but I feel like his centre back partner always does the dirty work. Joel Matip, Ibrahima Konate, Joe Gomez, they are the ones that are committing themselves a lot more, and I feel like Ibrahima Konate, he's been the best centre back next to Van Dijk to do that job. Virgil van Dijk is that more calm, composed centre back, while Ibrahima Konate is the more aggressive one, you know, the one that will really make the tackle, be aggressive, be on the striker. And a lot of games this season, I feel like Matip and Konate had better games than Van Dijk. And that's not me taking any credit away from Van Dijk. That's just me praising his partners. A lot of Arsenal fans want to talk about Saliba being the best centre-back in the league. He's not even the second best centre-back, because I feel like it's between Van Dijk and Konate on who's the best, and then Saliba can be third. And he's only third because Joel Matip gets injured every time. Otherwise Saliba ain't even in the top 3. And while we're still on the topic of players stepping up, I mean, Robertson, he was one of the players that scored a late winner for Liverpool this season. When he was out, who stepped up? Tsimikas put in amazing performances while Robertson was injured. And now Joe Gomez has been putting amazing performances while Tsimikas has been injured. And the person who steps up for Liverpool every season, because you can just see it by the numbers, it's the king, Mo Salah. Liverpool have so many important players that it's almost difficult to have a definitive answer on who's been Liverpool's most important player. It's really opinionated. You can choose Salah, you can choose Van Dijk, you can choose Alisson, Konate, Szoboszlai, you can choose anyone. For me personally, I'm just gonna go with Trent Alexander-Arnold, because I feel like he is the Liverpool system. People say Arnold is a system player. I agree, but it doesn't mean he can only play in Liverpool's system. I say he's a system player because he is Liverpool's system. He can play well for England as well. If he wants to be a traditional right back, if he wants to be an inverted right back, he can do that job because he's that good of a footballer. But Liverpool without Trent and Liverpool with Trent are 2 different teams completely. Trent is like a quarterback. He can create a chance from deep. He does the defensive work, but when it comes to attacking, he gives the team so much flexibility. He gives the team so many different outlets of how to play. He can go sideways, he can drive with the ball, he can do a long ball to Mo Salah, Darwin Nunez, or Luis Diaz. I don't think there's been another player in the league that has created more progressive passes, that's created as many big chances as Trent Alexander-Arnold. And point number 4 isn't really a point really to say why Liverpool are back. It's more of a side point. I feel like Liverpool this season have a seriously strong chance of having a great season. You know, God willing, knock on wood, Liverpool could do something special this season. Because the opposition around them also, I feel like they aren't as good this season. Arsenal, as much as they were top of the Premier League table during Christmas, we've already versed them twice, and you can argue we should have won that Premier League game at Anfield. And we've won them already at the Emirates. With a Liverpool team that didn't have Szoboszlai, Salah, Van Dijk, or Wataru, endo. And then you got Manchester City, who seem to struggle when they don't even have just 2 starting players. Liverpool have survived so many games, right, with so many starting players out. Man City, when they lose just Rodri, then they struggle. Man City, when they lose Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne, then they struggle. So I feel like Man City this season, they are not as strong as they once were. And also for some reason, I feel like they'll prioritize going back-to-back in the Champions League. I mean, who's to say they won't go for a back-to-back treble? But I feel like Liverpool are there to stop them at least in 2 of those competitions. I want us to really win the Premier League as much as possible this season, because those fans in Liverpool deserve a trophy parade of the Premier League title. But yeah, guys, that's been the video. And if you guys are still watching, please make sure you like the video and comment what are your thoughts on Liverpool's chances to have a great season this season. Can we win the Premier League? Can we win a domestic treble? Can we win the first ever quadruple? I don't know, man. Inshallah, man. Inshallah. Let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.